It's amusing to me how people use the word sacrifice. Maybe it's more appropriate for me to say what people mean when they say it, or what they imply, or at least what I project, I guess, however you want to look at it. My wife and I got into discussion about what we sacrifice for our kids. And in a matter of speaking, she does. She does sacrifice. But my point of view isn't that she's really sacrificing anything. I don't think she's giving up anything. We're trading. Now, whether you agree with me or not, hear me out for a moment. There have been times, just using my life as an example of my situations, there have been many times where I've had a free hour here or there to work out at home. It could be Saturday, Sunday, because I usually keep my workouts at the gym. But, there are things I need to work on, like my arms, my rear delts, my abs, stuff that I don't fit into my big lifts. But then as I sort of get started, every time I think about kind of squeezing it in, that little workout in, I think about my kids. I think about my son. He's been inside all day, and I should really take him through a workout and work out with him. I'm sacrificing my workout to take my son through his workout. Sacrifice almost always implies losing something. I'm losing a workout to spend time with my son. But I don't see it as a sacrifice. I see it as a trade. I see it that I'm actually getting something better. I'm getting something more. I really believe I'm gaining something more valuable by taking my kids out for a workout. In reality, I'm gaining more by giving my time to the people I care about. In the case of someone dieting for weight loss, or a bodybuilding show, or in this case, or my case, a powerlifting meet, I'll stay away, from junk food, sweet treats, limiting my carbs, trading the pleasure of eating cheat foods for a better payoff at the end. Fat loss, making weight for powerlifting, and or looking leaner for summer. Skipping that sweet treat now is worth being a little leaner in the future. Much of what we do is measured in time. They say time is money. And depending on your situation, later might be worth more than now. Everyone is in a different situation in their life, whether it be business, career, fitness, dieting. Everyone has different values with what's important to them. It's really up to you to decide what makes sense for you right now. In the sense of sacrificing now to earn more later, sure, it makes a lot of sense. But it might not. Trading hard hours spent in the gym to lift heavy-ass weights, diet, prioritize rest and recovery, isn't in the cards for everybody. Doctors sacrifice years of their life studying the most difficult classes. Hours, staying up late, working for almost basically for free, right? You're actually paying money to go to school, right? A ton of loans. Or are they just really trading for something better? Is it worth it? I imagine for most it is, but I'm sure there are some where it will be no. You won't know until you get there. And most of the time, when you're working really hard towards something, whether it be a business, a workout, you're going through the motions. And I mean going through the motions in a very positive way, because we're filling time. We're trying to get to a certain point in our life, and we think for that moment that it's going to get us there for whatever it is we're doing, whether it be working on me making a video, or you working at school, or working at work in a certain direction, or working out in the gym. These exercises, these programs can get you to where you want to be. And you just kind of grind away. And you won't know. You just keep working. It's a hell of a lot better to do something that is, at least, even if you're making mistakes, than doing nothing. Trading some of your time during the week to work out, to lift weights, to build strength, endurance, should complement your life and make it better. And this is what we do to ourselves. We trade hours for dollars. We trade time doing something to get a bigger and better payoff in the future. Now, what about enjoying the process? Life is not a journey, not a destination. Ralph Waldo Emerson. It's not about the goal. It's about growing to become the person that can accomplish that goal. That's Anthony Robbins' quote. Without music, life is a journey through a desert. Pat Conroy. The last quote I like a lot, because music can be dramatic, it can be happy, it can be sad. Music really colors our life. And music doesn't have to be music. It could be an analogy. You can fit anything in there. It literally gives tone. There are highs and there are lows. You can argue that a desert is basically a tone: bright lights, happy, green grass, land, water, waterfalls. That can be a positive tone. I'm sure you have a favorite genre of music, but I'm sure you don't have one. There are times for sad, there are times for happy, there are times for anger, there are times for solitude. You can't have the highs without the lows. You can't have the lows without the highs. In a matter of speaking, we use the word sacrifice to tell ourselves a romantic story of struggle and loss. Jesus Christ sacrificed himself for our sins. And depending on what you believe, you may feel positively towards this phrase, or you may feel negative towards it, or you might feel mixed, like I do. Very few people will feel neutral about religion. I guess you could say mix as being more negative. You're trading your time of your life for something. And the process that's important to understand, or the thing that I want to share and really kind of express the whole point of this video, is that what you're trading for, whatever it is you're trading for, make sure it's important. No matter what it is, most of the time that you spend doing whatever it is you're doing, you really have to believe in what you're doing, even if you end up finding out it's wrong. And I think that's okay, because you learn, we make mistakes, we learn. And most of the time, you need to enjoy it. Enjoy the process, the ups and the downs. You can't have the lows without the highs. Remember that. You can't have the highs without the lows. So, hope you enjoyed my message. Click like if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next video.